wasn't going to work. But now he's going to hit at about the right time. That stuff will not be ready, and it would be hard to see Tier defending, say, this 4th base on the low ground with the army that it has. So
yeah, I think JensiiiBot will definitely get it canceled, but yeah, this is pretty much the only moment. Okay, there is a 3rd base finally coming down for JensiiiBot, so maybe there'll be some fallback potential. Maybe be able to recover, but he is going to hit before the Disruptor and the Tempest are out. We should see the first Disruptor be able to engage this army, though, and here we go. Big stim in onto the Stalkers. A good Guardian Shield will reduce some of that incoming damage. The Immortals kind of derping in the back. Finally, they're able to start getting some shots off, but overall, this is a much better engagement for JensiiiBot. You know, as the Protoss, you just got to hop onto that. Oh, no.
Disruptor shot coming in may help, but he does split from that really well.
Those splits.
The Tempest in the back is going to work, but the Cyclones do get on it, and it's not pulling back.
It's not going to work, Endersword.
Yeah, it's going to go down.
It's dead.
And, yeah, it looks like he's broken through. We've got 60 army supplied to 17. That Disruptor kind of lurking around. It's not treating it as a threat yet. Now it will just go down because it's the only thing left.
30 seconds later, and I think Tier could have held that.
Yeah,
he would have had the Tempest with the army. He would have had that Disruptor with the army, which would have caused, you know, maybe some weird splitting. So the Immortals could have engaged, because for half that battle, the Immortals weren't shooting.
Yeah, absolutely.
That first initial clash there. Yeah, JensiiiBot with the perfect timing attack is going to be able to come in here and stop the 4-base Tier from just getting too powerful. And yeah, that was like 30 more seconds to a minute. That was the moment where Tier is all of a sudden, I think, unbeatable.
Yeah, it would be in trouble. Now, there are still 2 Tempests alive here, and it looks like the Cyclones kind of moved out of range. So it's possible that this actually gets cleaned up.
Oh, yeah,
just
the Marines,
because JensiiiBot is not. They kind of moved away to go clean up some of this other stuff.
I think they're all dead.
But
the only anti-air is the Cyclone at the moment.
Yeah.
No more things are on the production tab. This is all in. 3 Tempests is going to be, and 1 Stalker will have to be the game winner here.
Yeah.
But I think we've seen this situation before where Tier just doesn't push out, though, and just kind of
that's
wants
exactly
to rebuild. It's like, oh, I can't push out with 3 Tempests.
On top of that, he's not mining minerals. So these guys are on gas, and nothing's going to pull them off.
Yeah.
So it's never going to build anything else.
It does have another robo facility on the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not. It's because it lost its original.
It's lost it, so it used its last minerals on that. Now it can't make another worker, and it will never get minerals.
Unless maybe the gas runs out and it transfers, but I mean, it'll be dead by that point.
Yeah.
So
I think it would move to the 3rd base and mine gas.
Yep. Yeah, just looking at that production tab, looking at the army and the worker supply, just the overall supply. We are going to fast forward here a little bit as I think it's obvious JensiiiBot did take the win here.
But we'll see. Tier may totally not do the same build. JensiiiBot may totally not do the same build.
I think this is I think we missed our Jensi intro. Well, here's Tier in the top left, our red Protoss. Give it up for Tier, everybody. Want to see a Protoss come back.
Indeed. And his opponent down there on the
hardest choices require the strongest wills. Is that Thanos?
Yeah, it is Thanos. Everything's Thanos. Everything's Thanos. And down here is JensiiiBot, our blue Terran player.
All right, Jensi.
I guess he's representing the Avengers or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Push out here coming up, but against Marauders that are already popping out, especially once they get stim, I think against pure Stalker Bio, typically will take that fight, especially with the lock on to back it up. You know, he's going to have
with the
maybe 2 sides, a couple sides.
There's a bunker there too in case he gets in on that side, and we're getting the +1 upgrade as well.
The end is near. Here it comes. So I was going to say it needs to push out very soon if it's going to be effective at all. And, you know, we have seen some really good micro out of the Stalkers. They're able to really maneuver around each other effectively. So even without Blink, this could still do a lot of damage. That's like 11 Stalkers right there. It does get scouted as it's getting closer and closer, but will we see a repair on the bunker, do you think? That is going to be a huge...
I think you will. The question will be if it's really target fired down before. And they kind of came in piecemeal.
Yeah, there's too much.
So that's going to be a problem. So
I don't think this is going to be as effective. That's not the best spot too. It's not super tight, but it's a little hard to micro in this particular scenario. I think.
Yeah. The Cyclones mean that every time it ducks in, it's definitely going to lose one of the Stalkers.
So it's already lost 2. A third somehow doesn't die, sitting on like 5 health there. Second in the orange, couple more in the orange. Yeah, those Marauders in the bunker doing so much damage that without Blink, I just don't know how well this is going to work. So far, he hasn't even been able to break through the bunker. He just keeps getting repaired. It doesn't seem to want to commit, like you talked about earlier.
Yeah,
diving onto things.
Yeah, it doesn't get the concept that this is a do or die thing. It either kills that or it doesn't.
Yeah,
like
and right now it's not.
There's no value in what it's doing, and so the supply is going to move in Jensii's favor over time. He picks off like an occasional unit every time he goes in, but trading like a stalker for a marine is certainly not going to do it.
Oh yeah, and chat pointing out a lot of new bots seem to have done very well in previous seasons. But yeah, as we're getting, we've been through how many seasons now? 2 years in seasons?
Yeah, 5 seasons.
5
total.
seasons in
This is
total.
our 5th, yeah.
So yeah, guaranteed some of those first ones obviously are going to be new bots, but no, very cool. Yeah, it's really cool to see new bots doing so well every season. And yeah, JensiiiBot right now is just holding like a champ. It's got only 1 medevac, so healing's going to be a little bit slow, but here just is wasting money. Oh wow, even a salvage on the bunker. It looks like JensiiiBot is now going on the aggressive. He's done with this. He is so over the stalkers. He's just going to push out, kill a couple off, and yeah, the rest are just kind of running scared right now.
Yeah, and I think the concussive is super helpful here.
Oh, it's the most important upgrade right now.
Yeah, because of course they want to just scatter out, and if you fight a whole bunch of stalkers,
every stalker he hits with one is dead.
Yeah, exactly.
These stalkers aren't going to. Not many of the stalkers are going to make it home. We're currently down to 8 now, and no real follow-up plan. No blink, no other units. This is just a straight stalker build, and against the Marauders, the Cyclones, Stim, it is just not going to be enough. And I think JensiiiBot should be able to push in here in this final engagement. All the stalkers will fall. And again, we have seen some phenomenal stalker micro throughout the season, even out of tier. So it's a little surprising that this just seemed to get kind of swatted down. Almost.
Well, it comes down to micro versus objective control. Yeah. The objective needed to be the death of that bunker, and failing that objective, it either needed some mechanism to say you cannot kill it, stop trying, or you need to jump on it and kill it.
Yeah.
But anything in between that just leads to a cycle of death.
I do think it had it just very initially dove right on top of it and picked off the bunker it could have gotten.
Yeah. There was a few points where JensiiiBot's army was actually going to get in the way of some of the SCVs coming in.
Yeah.
Where he could have taken it down before the SCV repair got there. But
give it up for JensiiiBot taking 2 in a row. Just needs 1 more, and we're going to have a finals end.